Are we together this evening? Praise the name of the Lord. I will stop here for contributions, questions before we wrap up. Yes, questions and contribution. What's the topic for this evening? Eagle Christian. All right. Eagle Christian. Okay. So questions and contributions. Yes. Questions, contributions. Or
what should we do? Named prayer, fasting. It's not enough to just do them. It's the consistency that counts. That's what can bring about that strength. So how often and how regular we are doing it. We are going to pray. If we wake up and say we decide that we are going to pray 2 times a day for the rest of this year, we have to be able to set goals. We have to be able to set daily actions that will be performed to be able to actualize them. Thank you.
Some of us are like lithium battery. When we want energy, we go and pray for 7 days. And after 7 days, it will be as if you put it on our head. What you don't know is that the battery we are done. And when we are done, we forget that we are done. We just do 7 days and we come down. And that is it. And when next we need something of the game. Do you know why I think this topic is very important? There are things that we have done as baby Christians and we see and we got results. As baby Christian, we just go before God. Deuteronomy chapter 32, if I'm not mistaken now, about the eagle. That at a point, the eagle will pick the eaglets, put it in a nest. Bringing food for the eaglet, one day, the eagle will come back and not bring it. Some of us, there are some things we get away with because we're a baby Christian, but God is expecting us to grow up. And if we don't grow up, it will show in the progression of our Christianity that something is missing. Are we together this evening? Consistency is the rule. It's not like vulture. And I have it here, but I have to skip it. It's not like vulture. So when you're talking about discipline, eagle is very disciplined. Repeat the same action, and when the eagle sees that the beak is getting too sharp and is getting too heavy, the eagle will go to the mountain and begin to use its teeth to pluck. That's a painful process. And if you want to talk about discipline, it will be a different conversation altogether. But eagle is very disciplined. That eagle will not bring itself down to eat a dead meat. No. And it follows a routine on a yearly basis. When it has to go to the mountain, it will go to the mountain. When it's done, it will come down. When it has to go to the mountain, by itself. And like I said, if you can push the eaglet, to ensure that the eaglet becomes strong, release eaglet, for a free fall and pick it again. That's an eagle. Very disciplined, but again, it's a conversation for another time. But for us to be the kind of Christian that God wants us to be, discipline is part of it. Daddy has spoken. You want to speak again, Dad? Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Usher, please.
They play out in our lives too. In our career, in our academics, and in our families. We have to develop strength, and we have to have very, very far vision, like the teacher said. And if we are able to start from the spiritual, there will be a translation, not only in our lives, even my contribution.
All right, thank you, sir. So I think it's important for us to start having action item now. Give yourself action item. These are the things I need to do. Because again, nobody will do it for us. It will ride on our determination, okay, to really be who God I want to. This is the second half of the year. This is what I want to do. I want to start studying. I want to sit down and have vision for my life. I want to pray more. If we don't have that action item, this teaching will just be good for information. And you're going to have a lot of teachings for the month of July, because now everything about my life has changed. Let's rise up. I want us to just pray for